And now, Starliner Media presents Music Night at the Majestic's Holiday Extravaganza with your host, Michael Boswell.
All right, continuing our Music Night at the Majestic's Holiday Extravaganza with me now, Brian Scartocci. Brian, welcome to the Extravaganza.
Hey, thank you very much. It's really jingling my bells at the moment.
I'm sure it is. I know. Yeah, there's just something about this time of year that just, puts you in a good mood. And there's no feeling like Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It feels like, especially this year, it just feels like you made it,
Exactly.
The year, it's the last big event, really. Although I was born 2 days later, so I've always got that in my back pocket to look forward to.
You didn't get cheated on gifts, did you?
Sometimes it was IOUs, but no, I always felt like, it's gift enough to be able to celebrate my birthday just that close to it. Everybody's always in a good mood. I was always able to stay home from school. That was nice.
Always a plus.
Yeah. So,
except kids watching, don't skip school.
Yeah, no. But if you got
stay in school,
they gave me a break. It was Christmas / my birthday break.
There you go. Well, tell you what, are you somebody who has a big list of Christmas music that you listen to?
Every year?
Every year.
Yeah, it's, movies and music, right? It's, you wait all year to be able to, there's times in like June that I can't wait to crack open that Spotify playlist. But yeah, no, there's certain songs I just have to hear to know that it's the season, feel comfortable, feel good about it.
Well, what songs are on that playlist?
Well, of course, there's the classics, and all the Bing Crosby and Dean Martin, and Nat King Cole and things like that. All the classics, I like to hear those. And I imagine everybody does. They're still on the radio every year. At least for now they are. I guess
absolutely.
Maybe it's cold outside, they nixed, but other than that, everything's still in rotation. I always, there's Connie Francis's Christmas album. That was like my mom's favorite song. It was Brenda Lee. Brenda Lee's Christmas song. I get them two mixed up. Little Miss Dynamite. All of her stuff is awesome. The production is awesome.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Rocking around the Christmas tree. Her Jingle Bell Rock is high quality. It's just got her voice reminds me of Christmas. There's I grew up in Jersey, so there's a 20-minute Bruce Springsteen version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It's not the one that you'd hear on the radio. It's this long version where he does this big speech beforehand, and I think they had a Santa come in and fly around the concert. So that's one that, as a kid, my kids dig it now. Got to listen to that every year. There's some great soul music. Every soul artist just about has come out with some Christmas albums over the years. So I like the OJ's got Christmas Ain't Christmas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's Temptations did their Christmas album, and in more modern times, there's been some really good modern productions and modern Christmas music. Even the Black Pumas here in Austin came out with a cover of Lou Rawls' Christmas song, and so it's still around. It's still around.
Lou Rawls' Christmas is a must.
Yeah. So
tell me this: in years past, in your live shows, would you include any Christmas music as you got close to the holiday?
Yeah, every December. Yeah, there's that. Well, my good friend and guitar player Austin Roach wrote a Christmas song, which is a long story, but I was living out in the country and he took a long drive out there, and by the time he got to my house, he had a Christmas song. So we recorded that, and we do that one every year. It's called I Call Her Noel, which we re-recorded last year and put up. And then I always do Christmas Baby Please Come Home from the Phil Spector Christmas album, Darlene Love, classic song. It's one of my favorite Christmas songs, and it's
absolutely
punchy. So I always do that one. But then around the house, I'm always singing, bells will be ringing, the glad, glad news, all that good stuff. It makes its presence known this time of year.
Without a doubt. Now tell me this, you mentioned growing up in Jersey. What were some of your childhood memories of Christmas?
It was magic. It was, it was me and my two brothers, and we always would just hype it up. Just so excited that Santa was coming, and the decorations. My mom really used to go all out with the decorations and stuff on the lawn and the tree and the music and the food, cookies. It was really exciting. And so, I mean, I remember waking up at like the crack of dawn Christmas morning as Santa had come, and we'd go downstairs and we were allowed to kind of peek at our stockings. But the presents were off limits, but just to see them all there wrapped. And of course, Santa used different wrapping paper than my parents did. Yeah, it was just, I feel like those like 45 minutes before my parents would wake up and we could start digging into the presents, when it was just me and my brothers just wiping the sleep out of our eyes and our new jammies with the feet. And we would just sit there, and there was magic in those minutes. And it's so potent that I can still feel it. And I've always tried to make that magic felt for my own kids. Couldn't do it in the same way because it wasn't the 80s. Times have changed.
Yeah, well, I was just going to ask you now, how about, as a kid, it's got that Christmas has that certain feeling.
Yeah.
Then once you're an adult and you've got, a kid or more, it's a whole new perspective.
It really is. Yeah, it is. But it's a way to keep that feeling alive. It has been for me. Because just as I turned 20, my first daughter was born. And so it was there was not too much of a dip in my Christmas spirit. It was just as soon as I'd kind of grown out of some of the magic, life starts to take a hold. Well, then here she comes along and to make that magic for her. So, and 3 years later, my son, and now just as maybe it's started to dip again because they're getting older and, certain things kind of fade. Here comes a new baby. So I'm never gonna have to lose the feeling. I get to keep the feeling.
I was just gonna say, you got baby Isley now.
Exactly. Yes. So this is our first one, and just trying to keep a little magic alive, even in pandemic times.
All right. Well, tell you what, Brian, any Christmas greetings that you would like to give to the viewers?
Yeah, please. I hope that you're able to, like I said, keep that festive spirit alive in your heart, no matter what you're celebrating. It doesn't have to be Christmas. There's plenty of reasons as we near the end of this long, arduous year that you can keep your spirit high, no matter what's knocked you around. I think that not shutting out the possibility that good feeling can still be around this year, especially. Let it in if you can, because it will just like the Grinch, it might just blow your heart up.
There you go. All right, Brian, we'll tell you what. Thank you for participating in our holiday extravaganza here on Music Night at the Majestic.
My pleasure, brother. Thank you for having me.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
If you enjoyed Music Night at the Majestic's Holiday Extravaganza, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and at musicnight.net. Music Night at the Majestic is a copyright production of Starliner Media. Any use of this program, its audio, or visual images without the express written consent of Starliner Media is prohibited.